whatever his decision is, that's his to bear. And Justin, we wish you the best of luck because you have played a great game, and
Thanks.
you have been truly a mastermind from pre-merge. You gave us a great first episode with 9 votes to you, and you played an idol.
Only Wentworth.
Yeah, Kelly Wentworth vote. So congratulations once again on making it this far. And we're sad to see you go. Personally, I am sad to see you go, but yeah. So this is something that can't be helped. So good luck, Justin. Thank you for playing the game, and the tribe has spoken. And jury, thank you so much for your time. You're coming back to Ponderosa, fortunately, because it is such a quick tribal. But Justin will be joining you.
Thanks.
Alright. Now that we are left with 7 and a clear exit, let's see if the next exit would be as clear as that one. I'll give you a couple of minutes to internalize and prepare for our next challenge. For your next challenge, you will need a whiteboard and a marker or pen and paper. So please prepare that.
There were so many times that we gunned for Justin. We just tried to kick him out the door. We tried pushing him out. We tried everything we could. And then when we finally were like, whatever, Justin. He's just like, all right, bye, peace out. What? It's so Justin. It's just Justin. Justin is an icon.
But everybody's suspicion that he was going to play another idol or something and just get people to vote him so that he could be the sole vote again to get somebody out was pretty hilarious. And I watched another org where that completely happened, and a girl did it twice in a row. And so I think it's going to be funny to see if Justin just completely nukes the game again. And I hope that if he's not, if he is lying, that his guns aren't pointed at me.
Oh boy, I got an idol. I actually won it during tribal, but I didn't find out till afterwards because there was a mix-up. If I had gotten it during tribal, I would have given it to Josh. I would have passed it to Josh. Josh, you would still be in this game, and we would have blindsided someone. It breaks my heart, Josh. I wish I'd have had it ahead of time. Now, maybe it'll save me.
I didn't think I was gonna make it this far at all. I'm very excited. I feel great about the people I've been working with. It seems that we're really tight and we're moving forward together. So it's and the only votes I've ever had were the chaos vote, which were to save me. So I feel like the target's off my back. I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with everyone. I feel that even though I'm throwing names out there and talking to everybody, I feel pretty good because one, at the 2 tribals ago when I said no one's talking to me and I was like, so I'm not sure what to do. The next vote, when Justin decided to leave, everyone messaged me and was like, hey, sorry I wasn't talking to you, like let's keep going. So I felt really good when every single person kind of heard me and messaged me then. So I was like, okay, everyone wants to work with me here. So I feel great going into the 7, and I have my ideal 4 and then ideal 3. So I feel like I'm in a really good position.
All right, our next challenge is called Old McDonald's Farm.
Wait, where's Deb?
Oh yeah, where's that? Deb's still. But you can wait for that. Alright guys, before we start, Please, no one quits. I hope that that's the last person to quit for today. We cannot afford any more quitters because we don't want any backlash from the jury. But we are so close to the end. It's just a final stretch.
Hey, James, is Justin playing on the? Is he on the jury now?
Yes, he's on the jury now.
Okay.
He told us that he will be sleeping, but he will be leaving the camera on, and he will be waking up when it's time to vote at the final tribal.
He'll be dreaming about us.
Yes. He will. Right, Teacher Deb is back, so I will explain the challenge. Okay, here you go. Give me a second. Alright, so here's the challenge. You'll be shown a series of emojis. Once they disappear, it's your job to write the order they were in on screen. Miss an animal or mess up the order, you're out of the challenge. Right, you will just be given 10 seconds to see all of the order and the emojis, and then once it's gone, you have another 10 seconds to write everything down, and we'll be showing the order. All right, sounds good. All right, everyone ready? All right, here is our first order. Alright, try to remember first. Don't write it down yet. And write it down. Alright, Sophia's done. Has done. Matt is done. Wait, we're still waiting. Alright, everyone show your answers. So the correct order is monkey, wolf, lion, pig. Alright, everyone got it right. Alright, so everyone gets the game now, right? Okay, so I need you guys to put your pens up, show them to the camera. Alright, here is your next order. You're given 10 seconds. 1, and write it down. Alright, time to show your answers. Okay, the correct is chick, penguin, lion, pig, and hamster.
I thought it was a rat.
Rat or hamster counts.
Okay.
Alright, but next round, a hamster is a hamster and a rat is a rat, alright? Okay, so the orange one is the hamster. So the gray one is a rat with bigger ears. Alright, so I will let everything pass. I will let that confusion pass for this round. And for the next round, we'll be more strict. Alright. Next round. Hands up. Here is your next order. Alright, you're given 10 seconds. And write it down. Alright, answer is up. Answer is bear, panda, koala, tiger, and dog. Jumit, you have the answer?
I missed the middle one. I missed the fourth one.
All right. So Jumed is out of the challenge. Deb is also out. So everyone else, Colin also out. All right. So it's between Matt, Hez, Jamie, and Sophia. Sorry, that was a mistake. All right. From 4, we go to 5 emojis. All right, I'm sorry, but Jamie, can you show us the answer again? So it was bear, panda, koala. Unfortunately, it's tiger instead of lion. So Jamie is out.
I also said lion, so I'm out.
Yeah. Who said lion as well?
No.
All right. So Sophia, what's your answer? Can you
want
please
me-
show us? So tiger. So which means Sophia is the only one left, which means Sophia has 1 immunity. That fast. Okay. Congratulations, Sophia. You have a 1 in 6 shot in winning Zoomvivor. No borders. And a chance to win that prize. As for the rest of you, one of you will be the 14th person voted out of the game and our 6th member of the jury. Alright, I will give you guys 10 minutes and we'll get to our next rival.
So first of all, I suck at the immunity challenges for sure. I'm not good at any of them, but I feel like I don't need them because I feel like my social game has been really great. And I think, our group has been making choices here and there, and I think now is the time to really kind of grab the reins of this group. So I have an idea to get out Deb, who is everyone's favorite. So I talked to Matt about it, who Matt and I are close as can be, and he kind of was like, I think it's a great idea.
Sure. So Colin's been my number 1 ally, or at least one of them, since day 1 and the beginning of the first tribe. And Colin and I, we always check in with each other first at the beginning of each round. We both will come back from tribal and immediately message each other and go, okay, so what's the game plan? What are we going to try to do this round? And I think we both have a respect for each other's game in the sense that we could see pushback from when we didn't really want to do what each other wanted.
So I was like, I'm going to check on Jamie. I'd never worked with Jamie one-on-one at this point. So I messaged her and I said, hey, I have an idea. You, me, Matt, and Sophia, final 4. Let's take out Deb and then pick everybody off. We work great together. And she was like, I'm not too sure if that's what we should do right now. And, I kept talking to her about it. And then eventually I convinced her to do it. So and she tells me that Sophia's on board. And I was like, perfect. So now we have Matt, Sophia, and Jamie all voting on Deb.
Colin messaged me and it was just like a scheduled reminder notification that said, okay, 3 a.m., don't forget to vote Colin out, because he messaged me, what do you think about voting off Matt and Sophia? And I was just, Matt and Sophia, like literally the 2 people I'm closest to in this game. Like what would I think about that?
All right, so there are people talking my name, and I have an idol, and I have told Matt about my idol, and he and I are pretty sure that the OG Bucharosity are coming after me. So I'm going to play my idol, and I'm going to try and draw all the votes toward me, and he's going to try and throw votes towards me.
I was talking to Deb and I was like, hey, let's do Jumed. And she was like, okay, that sounds great. It was between Jumed or Hazel, and I believe I said Jumed. And she's like, that's great, let's do it. And I was like, perfect, awesome. So right now, I have all the votes on Deb because she will win if she gets to the end. Absolutely, I have no chance against her. But, now I have Jamie in my pocket, I still have Matt, Sophia and Jamie are close, so getting to Jamie got to Sophia, and then I messaged Hazel, who I've been consistently like okay with. We've been just kind of always checking up on each other. I got him voting for Deb, he's in on it. So, and then now I have Deb thinking we're all voting Jumed. So
I've been talking to Matt and Jamie primarily. They seem to be the people that I can trust the most right now. And Matt mentioned that maybe tonight was the night Deb should go home. Colin right now, I think he is a very strategically minded player who is only going to stay with people that he thinks he can beat in the end. And I don't know if he thinks that I am one of those people. I also feel like I've only worked with him through bigger alliances, nothing really one-on-one. So I am sure that he's having those one-on-one conversations with somebody and it's not me. And I think he is also a candidate for somebody who would definitely have an idol.
Colin approached me that do you want to make a move, and of course I said yes. Why would I not agree on that? If they really want to make a move, then go with it. I'm on the minority, and obviously I want to have a better position in the game. So obviously I said yes. And what he dropped was he wanted to make a move against Deb, and then suddenly Deb approached me as well and she asked me if I wanted to make a move, and of course I said yes as well. So now I have two options. Then Deb told me that she would make a move against Colin.
I had wanted to do Sophia, but then he was like, don't know if we can get Sophia. Then I said, let's do Colin. Colin, I'm thinking to myself, Colin is playing two sides against the middle. He says he's Tumanji OG, but he's also in this VUCA group. So I don't trust Colin. I think it's time for him to go. So pull all your votes on me. I'll play my idol and we'll get Colin out.
I'm in a great position. I just, completely got everyone to do what I asked, and I feel really great about tonight because I got everyone to do it without talking to everybody, and I think that's key because you don't want everyone to realize that you're telling them what to do, but if you tell one person what to do and they tell another person what to do, and then you get this domino effect, and that's how I'm going to pull this one off.
So last tribal is pretty easy, but Deb, do you think this tribal is going to be as easy as the last one?
I think it is. There's been a pretty good consensus. I'm not too worried about it. There's only one person that, has not been with the group. And so I'm pretty sure it's going to be easy. Yeah.
Okay. So there's one person, Hazel. Who do you think that is?
I think she's pertaining to me.
You think?
Yeah. Sweet Hez, I love you. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's kind of obvious. Yeah, but of course I'll do my best not to get voted out of this because of course of the 6 there's always going to be a majority of 4 or 3 and they can still use me as a number. All right?
Yeah, Matt, what do you think of that pitch?
I think it was a pretty good one. I'm honestly kind of afraid to say anything about Hazel now because I literally was so mean earlier that I'm sorry, Hazel, that was a great pitch and I love you.
All right, Colin. Now that the numbers have been dwindling, we're reaching the halfway point, and one of the most crucial parts of the game. We are 7. We now have 7 people left, and now we're going down to 6. Do you think how important is having a backup number instead of like a majority alliance? You're on mute.
I think it depends. I don't want to give away too much, but I believe I'm in the majority. So, and we have the numbers overwhelmingly, so we don't need any additional votes from anybody. That's what I believe. Who knows if that's actually true? But so it seems to be that Well, okay, I'm nervous because I feel good about this vote, which makes me now nervous. So I don't know.
Jamie, is there such a thing as an easy vote in this game?
No, I've been watching Survivor. There's no vote. Honestly, right now, I think this one is. I hope it is. I'm just so sleepy right now. I think this is where the mental toughness of Survivor comes in. It's 2:30 a.m. here. So I hope this is an easy vote.
Jumed, do you agree that this is going to be an easy vote?
Yep.
All right. Short and sweet. I love it. All right, Sophia.
Yeah.
Now that there has been a
Sorry,
consensus.
James.
Sure.
James, I'm sorry. I only said yep because I'm out of words already. Like, I'm
Yeah.
so tired. I'm running out of English words. So, if you want me to expound, though, I can. But you should translate it into English. Are you game?
Sure. No problem.
So, okay. So, what was the question again?
Do you agree that this is going to be an easy vote?
Oo.
Yes.
Dahil
Because.
um
I'm like a parrot. I'm like a parrot right now.
Oo, dahil ngayon
Okay.
ay nasa tamang position ako.
All right. So what Jumed said is he feels that he's in a good position now, so that's why he thinks it's a easy vote. But Sophia, now that there's a consensus about having an easy vote, where do you go from there, though? I mean, it's pretty. Hazel pretty much explained that there's a majority of 6, and after, for example, you get rid of him, you're gonna potentially get rid of your own majority alliance.
Yeah, I totally understand that. Like, eventually, the numbers are gonna dwindle smaller and smaller, and that's just inevitable. I feel like what you have to be making decisions based on who you know you can trust now, and also who you think you'll be able to trust in the future. So that does make it tough. But I think, yeah.
All right, but Hez, do you think that's good gameplay though, like sticking strong and then like tearing each other apart in the end? Do you think that it's good
That's
gameplay?
a good strategy for the people that has control. But if you're not aware of your position in the game, that's really a bad gameplay.
All right. Deb, do you agree on that?
I think we'll just wait till we get down to those 6, and yeah, then at that point we'll figure out how to manipulate, and move on from there.
Seems like Hazel doesn't like the reaction, like the answer from teacher Deb.
Yeah, I didn't think he would.
But Colin, I have another question for you. Do you think someone's controlling the 6?
No. I think there's 2 people controlling the 6.
Do you think they're controlling the votes now in this tribal?
Me personally?
You think?
No. I'll be completely honest, and I know this isn't really what I should say in front of the jury, but I feel like this vote in particular, we were kind of like, it's all easy. You just boom, there it is. We didn't really try too hard. There was no strategy involved, but so I think it's cut and dry, but we'll see.
Matt, so Colin mentioned that it's cut and dry and it's basically very easy to vote out like that one person you're trying to target in the majority. Do you believe that someone might flip? Do you think that your alliance is that strong to pull up a solid vote?
Yeah, I have no idea at this point. I feel like the past few rounds, like honestly, everybody's felt like generally good, like with each other, to the point that now we're just like banking on trust and hoping that it pulls through. So every round seems different. It has been so far. You could be like, anyway, you're all eliminated, and the jury is playing next, and I would believe it because so far you've been doing crazy shit. So.
Okay. Let's see if this next vote is gonna be as sane or as crazy, because it is now time to vote. All right, guys, you know the drill.
You are the most kick-ass person I have ever met in my life. You're the coolest teacher, and I'm voting you out because you will win if you make it to the end. And I firmly believe that. And I love you, Dad.
You have been so wishy-washy. It's time for you to go, and I hope you go.
Alright. If anybody has eliminated idol on the plate, now would be the time to do so.
James, I think I'd like to play my immunity idol.
Alright. How are you playing it for?
For me.
Alright. I can confirm that Deb has an immunity idol. All votes for Deb will not count. We see Matt's face right now. He just got back. Alright, again, all votes for Deb will not count. Anyone else? Okay. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person with the highest number of votes will be asked to leave tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Deb does not count. Colin. It's one vote, Colin. Colin. 2 votes, Colin. Colin. That's 3 votes, Colin. 14th person voted out of Zoomvivor, No Borders, and the 6th member of our jury. Colin. Colin, for this vote 4, that's enough. Any final words for the tribe?
Damn, you all played my ass. I did not see that coming. Deb, full disclosure, I love you. I was coming for you.
I love you,
but
Colin.
you got me. Damn, oh, you guys got me good. Shit.
You're the bomb, Colin.
That was awesome. That was well played. Well
You're
played.
really good. That's why I came for you.
Hey, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. I love
It's a
you
big
all.
compliment. Yes.
Damn.
All right, Colin, you've played a great game.
Thank
but
you.
Unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. Thank you so much.
Game, Colin.
All right, just because you think you're in the bottom doesn't mean there's a big blindside coming.
I'm not mad because I saw it coming because I was gunning for Deb hard and everyone played me. The only person I'm wondering if Matt voted against me, I'm going to be really upset because he was the only person I was honest with the entire time. So if he turned against me, I'm going to be upset. But as it stands, you know, everyone turned on me. So it sucks, but I take it as a compliment. I think, to be honest, I tried to be on everyone's team. And I think everyone caught on that I was on everyone's team. And so they decided to take me out because I was having private conversations with Jumid, Hazel, Matt and I were talking the whole time, Deb. The only person I actually never talked to was Sophia, but everyone else I was on one-on-one every time. Was like, hey, what are your thoughts? And I would play the whole like, no one's talking to me, sad puppy eye thing. And then they would trust me. And so I think everyone eventually caught on that I was in network with everybody, but only really playing with Matt and what he was going with. So I think that's why they took me out. Yeah. Oh man, I knew I was getting votes this round, but I didn't think I was gonna get all of the votes this round. I thought maybe a few were gonna be on Deb and then the rest for me. When she played her idol, I was like, oh shit, like I'm gonna lose by like 2 or 3 votes. I didn't think I was gonna get a sweeping unanimous decision. Oh, Deb I mean, Deb got me. So I think Deb's a great player. She's a great social player for sure. And I think, you know, early on, I think she used her age as an advantage because people were like, we don't want to vote out, you know, the oldest player here. But now, you know, and also she's wise as hell. So she knows a lot more than she pretends to. Sophia, you know, she's a great player. She's, you know, survived a lot of tribal councils, so I hope, you know, she does well. Jamie, we worked together on Alliance, but the one time I reached out personally, I got burned. So, I mean, she's been a pretty quiet player, but I think she's been pretty strategic. Hazel is a good player, although he's been on the bottom except this last vote, so I don't know where he stands anymore. I don't know if he's still working with Matt. I don't know about that. And then Jumed is, him and I, we would talk here and there, but we would vote together sometimes, but not really. But I mean, honestly, I hope they're all great, so I think they could all make it to the end. But I guess my top two, who I would really pick and root for, is Deb and Matt. Matt, I want you to win. I hope you didn't vote me out, but you probably did, but it's fine. I literally said I'd take a bullet for you, so I guess that's what you took it as. So Matt, I hope you win because you've been a challenge beast, you're a social beast, and you're an overall great person, so I hope you make it to the end, and even if you voted me out, you know, you're probably gonna have my vote, so